7, we'll find out tomorrow. This is Aaron Camper, and this is the update brought to you by Chicago Dogs Baseball, the home of the opener for the International League. It will be May 25th. We'll take on Kansas City T-Bones at 7:05 p.m. For tickets, visit thechicagodogs.com. I am Aaron Camper, and you listening to Chicagoland Sports. It's not just sports, it's a way of life.
Hey, yo, we talking sports over here with this guy.
You know who you're talking to, my friend?
DStone on DStone Live.
Forget about it.
On ChicagolandSportsRadio.com.
Don't ever take sides with anyone against the family.
Forget about it.
Ever.
Hey, what are we going to do with this guy over here? I'm DStone, the Stone Pony, on a Saturday afternoon. It is May 19th? Is it May 19th?
It is May 19th, sir.
It's May 19th.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something. It doesn't feel like it. Well, it's a little weird.
It does and it doesn't.
I mean,
because, here's the thing. It feels like either it's February or it's the middle of July.
Mm-hmm.
There's no in between.
I agree. And when you look outdoors, you see people with, hoodies on and coats, and it's just crazy. You just don't even know how to dress, right? I know. It's crazy.
You wake up, it says 50 degrees. You don't know if it's going to go up to 90 or it's going to go below 40.
Yeah, speaking of waking up, Choco, I woke up a little early this morning to see the royal wedding. I had my clock set. It was I think I was up at 3:30, and I had a Twinkie and a glass of milk.
Oh, no.
And then I went right to watching.
I can just picture all that indigestion.
Oh, it was delicious. I love it.
No.
And I was watching, and then so there you go. And did you watch the wedding?
No, I didn't.
You didn't get up?
Nope. Why would I get up? I gotta work.
Oh, okay.
I'm sleeping the whole way through,
so you missed it. You missed the big wedding. I tell you what, it was a lot of royalty there at the wedding, and I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, Oprah Winfrey was at the wedding, right?
She's the biggest queen of them all.
Hey, you know what we're gonna do? I mean, right? I mean, think about what kind of she's the queen of this, and then the queen of. Anyway, it was great to see over there, and there's some other people there. Serena Williams was there. Now these are people that are normally not at a royal wedding. You understand that? Oprah. Serena Williams, Idris Elba.
Oh,
I mean, who does Idris Elba know? You know what I mean?
Idris Elba's royalty.
I guess.
Hey, man, he's from the UK.
Okay. And does it make? Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay.
It's a big deal. I mean, everybody knows him from The Wire, though.
Okay.
He's pretty much the dude from Baltimore, all right? But
all right. So if you really want to catch the royal wedding, they're going to be replaying it over and over and over again, and you can do what I did. Get you a Twinkie and a glass of milk and sit down and watch the ceremony. I do want to say something that I did notice about the wedding. There was a choir there that sang "Stand by Me," and I never heard anything like that. I think it had never happened in the history of royal weddings, but it was really interesting seeing that the whole choir was all African Americans in the church there, and it was just amazing. I was like, you know what, we moving on up.
Was it African American?
Moving all up.
Hold on, or is it African English?
Well, there you go. I'm not gonna get into. I ain't gonna get into it right now. What I would like to get into though is what we have been experiencing in the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 1 I thought was really pathetic. I knew that Cleveland on the road again. You've got LeBron James. LeBron is going to do what he's going to do. Well, we know that the King, who's been breaking so many records, on his way, to the top, and here he is now. In the Eastern Conference Final. This guy is unbelievable, let me tell you. But he can't do it all by himself. So I thought Game 2 maybe that the Cavaliers he's going to get some help. I thought Cal Culver. I don't know where this guy is. I don't know where J.R. Smith is. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me forget about it. J.R. Smith is getting flagrant fouls. That's what he's doing. And we're going to talk about that. Tristan Thompson, this guy, and then you know what? You and I talked on the phone. Remember when we was having this discussion, and you said that most of this is LeBron James' fault because of paying these guys. Tristan Thompson. Was that the conversation that I had?
They are overpaying. Yeah, that's exactly the conversation we had. What about maybe not even a month ago? We were talking about how LeBron James sort of killed this team. Even though he's playing at his best, his teammates around him, he brought them here, and they're slacking because of that. He brought them here.
Yeah. No help, like you said, and all this money, and he's getting no help.
No,
now,
absolutely.
Now, let me just say this: he was dynamite in Game 2. I think he had 42 points, a triple-double, and they still lost the game. And you can just tell that there was no energy there with the rest of his team. And let me tell you, they've got to come. Well, look at it this way. Boston did what they had to do. They won 2 games on their floor. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to win at home. And so now it's Cleveland's time to actually try to win a game at home, at least to win 2 games at home.
Now you had to win 2 games at home because if you split it 1-1 in Cleveland, you're down 3-1, right? And now Cleveland go back to the Celtics to go back to Boston, and they could just win that series outright. They looked amazing. Here, I gotta tell you these stats, all right?
Yeah.
The Cavaliers are 29-12 at home. The Celtics are 28-13 away. They're just a game down on the road. The Celtics are road warriors, honestly.
Yeah. But let me say this: with Boston, they've had some trouble in the playoffs on the road. Even in the Milwaukee series, also too as well. So, but I look for it to be a hostile territory going into Cleveland tonight. And I do know that if you know LeBron James and if you've seen him play, that they've got to win tonight, and they're going to come out. And I'm just going to say they're going to win tonight. Now, they're going to have to take it one game at a time. If I was Tyronn Lue, I would say, hey, let's just win a game here. And then let's just win a game.
Guys, can we win a game?
And one at a time. Speaking of coaching now, Brad Stevens, this guy, everybody thought that when Boston first hired this guy to be their coach, like, who is this guy? Right? Is Danny Ainge, and is he crazy? But now it's really paying off because it makes it seem like Brad Stevens is a genius.
A genius, absolutely. That's exactly who he is because look at this team. No star power whatsoever. Kyrie Irving gone. Gordon Hayward gone.
Yeah.
They're still up 2-0 against King James himself.
Yeah.
Right, and is that pretty much showing that, you know what, he was snubbed out of Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
I already think so. He's not one of the finalists.
Well, coming up, we're going to talk about Coach of the Year and some of the nominees. Right now, my boy John Blue. Hey, it's bananas in that monkey. Over here, it's DStone Live. What are we going to do with this guy?
I go bananas in that month. 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 You got that? Oh yeah. Feel like a dog. Feel like a dog. You got that? Oh yeah. Feel like a dog. I go bananas in that month. 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 Dickory, dickory, dock. Yeah. Look at that earth you got. You know the ones who be hating on you. Them be the rats and dots. They mad cause you the only one making all the money in the club. They mad at you cause the way that they shake when they play. Get up. Nobody. Get up. Break it down. Get up. Whole thing. Pull the money. Go ahead. Break it up. All of these rats on your body. All of these rats on your body. Yeah. Look at them tests on your body. Loving them tests on your body. Yeah. Look like a dog. You got that. Look like a dog, look like a dog. I go bananas in that month. 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 You got that? Oh yeah. Look like a dog, look like a dog. You got that? Oh yeah. Look like a dog, look like a dog. I go bananas in that month. 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 Go bananas when I'm in. Get the child when I'm playing. Big shaking and you out of breath. Think you playing. She want my baby. She must be crazy. I feel good to lay that wood and now she lazy. She wanna ride on my baby. She thinking she gon' get paid, yeah. She think that she got a body that I'm gonna be tricking up all of my paper. No. You gotta go. There go the dope. She gotta look like a dog. She gotta look like a dog. I go bananas in that month. 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 You got that? Oh yeah. Look like a dog. Look like a dog. You got that? Oh yeah. Look like a dog. I go bananas in that month. 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 I'ma go bananas when I'm in that monkey. I'm gon' bring the camera, we gon' make a movie. Ride it like a phantom when I'm in that movie. I'm loose, so I'm gon' eat that cookie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a special day in a special way. Turn the party with finesse. Yeah, I'm with it. Come on, let's get it. Let me know. I'm with it. Come on, let's get it. Let me know. It's your birthday. You can do what you want on your birthday. Oh, it's your birthday. You can do what you want on your birthday. Yeah, your birthday. Ooh, it's your birthday. Anything you want. 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 Girl, come with me. Let's go on a shopping spree. Anything you want. Girl, don't worry about the cost. Ooh, nah, I'm with it. Come on, let's get it. Let me know. Ooh, I'm with it. Come on, let's get it. Girl, come on. You can do what you want. Oh, you can do what you want on your birthday, like it's your birthday. Ooh, it's your birthday. Anything you want. 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 Ooh, you're my queen. The world is yours. The world is yours.
Girl, it's your birthday. No, it ain't nothing I can handle. It's your birthday. No, I'm about to blow out the candle. It's your birthday. I know you don't want to stay home, watch candle. It's your birthday. I know you want me to hit Tiffany and make your whole hand go. It's your birthday. I know you want flowers at your workplace. So all your friends call me Mr. Perfect. Unless you want to couple down, you work it. Should never put it down in the first place. Even if it's really not your birthday. I'ma make you smile on your birthday. Girl, I'ma put it down on your birthday. I swear I'ma put it down on your birthday.
It's your birthday. You can do what you want on your birthday. Oh, it's your birthday. You can do what you want on your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Anything you want. 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 It's your birthday.
Hey, it's D-Dows. It's your birthday. Over here, it's DStone Live. If today's your birthday, happy birthday going out to you, and we hope that you have a really good birthday today. I'm Stone Pony over here. It's Choco, and we're talking Eastern and Western Conference Finals. Big game 3 tonight with the Celtics and the Cavs. Cavs are at home. They need game 3 in order to stay alive. If they lose game 3, it's going to be tough. Can they actually come back from a 3-point deficit, a 3-0? They can do it because LeBron James is LeBron James, and they've done it before. No, they can.
I mean, LeBron James. Hang on. LeBron James has been LeBron James for the first 2 games. All right.
Okay.
I mean, it's not LeBron James that's losing. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers that are losing. But LeBron James, he can't carry that heavy team.
Okay.
He can't do it.
We need some prayer. We need some prayer over here, supplication.
I get it. I like LeBron too, but my goodness, that team is heavier than a boulder, man.
Wow. Well, let's see what happens tonight. Just got to call out the Avengers and call on the staff to come on and step it up. Western Conference, though.
Bring somebody with hands and feet, please.
Yeah,
Just
right?
get JR out. JR gone, man.
I don't know where he is. Talk about J.R. Smith, though. Was it a flagrant, or was it just kind of?
Absolutely.
I think it could. Okay, it was a flagrant. All right. So anyway, J.R. Smith needs to get his head in the game. That's what he really needs to do.
They need to get him out of the game. Honestly, I don't understand
what happened to Iman Shumpert. They should have never traded. And that's another thing. But anyway, Iman would have been able to get his own shot and to do whatever, to create things. J.R. Smith is just, anyway, that's another thing. I'm not gonna.
I'm done. I don't want to talk about Iman Shumpert either because you know what?
Forget about
You don't need to talk about doo-doo.
Anyway,
right.
You see that? He called Iman Shumpert doo-doo, and I'm not gonna go there.
Am I wrong?
Well, I'm not gonna go there. We will go to the Western Conference Final though. Houston Rockets and of course the Golden State Warriors. Let me tell you what I saw in Game 1. I saw Durant having his way. He was just having his way with the team. They had no answer for him. Remember they took him out the game. I think it was like in the third quarter, the fourth quarter, and he was like telling Steve, "Man, put me back in, man. You know what are you doing?" Like, but you know he was the guy. Remember they were double teaming. The whole plan was to double team Steph and to kind of have somebody on him. But really, Durant. My thing is take your damn chances and put some bodies on this guy, okay? Because he was just really exploiting them. Game 2, big difference. Ariza didn't get in foul trouble like he did in Game 1.
Absolutely right. That's exactly it.
Mike D'Antoni, I feel like, went in and made the proper match.
He made the proper adjustments. Is what you're trying to say.
I couldn't even get it out.
Yes, he did.
He made the proper adjustments, Choco, and they came out on fire. And if they continue this way, I'm just going to say this. If the Houston Rockets can do what they did in Game 2, in Game 3, they can win this series, man.
They honestly can't because, you know what? Kevin Durant got 38 points, right? They didn't lock down Kevin Durant. They locked down everybody around him, right?
That's probably what you have to do.
That's exactly what you have to do because, you know what? Steph Curry had only 16 points. And here's the thing. Steph Curry should not be only having 16 points. He should be having 30 at least.
Yeah, but like you said, I think they were able to contain those guys. They had a lot of turnovers. You cannot turn over the ball. In any Eastern Conference or Western Conference, especially in the playoffs, you turn the ball over, and then, of course, that could be points on the opposite
That's an easy done.
Yeah,
both of these teams are too fast for each other. So whenever anybody's on offense, whenever there's transition offense, it's over. Yeah. It's honestly, that's how it is.
Yeah. So I was really excited to see Paul Pierce, not Paul Pierce, but Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
I don't know. Paul Pierce is doing this analytical thing nowadays.
He's trying.
Yeah, he's trying. But Chris Paul, congratulations to Chris Paul. And I think that just getting that win in the Western Conference, I think what does it do? It wasn't just Chris Paul, but it was Tucker. I mean, this guy Tucker, where has he been in the whole series? And he's come alive, right?
No, absolutely
27
not.
points for Tucker, 27 points for Harden, and I tell you, this looks like a really good team.
Oh, man, this team is scary. I've been saying this before. They're the Kingslayers, and I really like their chances against Golden State. But, man, it's Golden State. I just like both of these teams. This should be a final in itself.
All right.
I hate that this is not a final.
It's so competitive. I mean, be honest, don't you enjoy watching this particular series other than the Cleveland Cavaliers?
I'm probably going to be enjoying this more than the actual finals.
Yeah.
I really do think so. I really do think so.
Yeah, especially if Boston is representing the East. Jeez.
Man, you're on it about Boston, but listen, the Cavaliers are, like, I swear, they got the heaviest stone and they're sinking in the ocean. That's how.
Yeah. Talk about the heaviest stone.
They got cinder blocks on their feet.
I know, right?
JR got cinder blocks on his legs.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to get rid of those cinder blocks and come to play. Tyronn Lue, what more can he do? He's coaching what he has to coach. I mean, think about it. He's getting no help. And if Hill doesn't come alive tonight, if Hill doesn't come alive tonight, and they need Hill to get it going. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, they do need George Hill to actually bring something to the table. But like you said, Tyronn Lue coaching, I'm just keep saying it in quotation marks because you know what? That's just a man in a suit. I've been saying that since day one, all right?
All right. You have been saying that. But let the truth be said that he's the coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay, he's the coach. I thought you were about to say something else.
And he's the coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he does have a ring. Okay, there you have it. Coming up on the show, y'all know was Yaya's on the show today. Let's get into. Do we have some more time to get into another song? Shorty can go, or what time is it right over here? Oh, okay. So we're gonna have to. We got a sports update here coming at the bottom of the hour. Elijah's coming in, and that's going to be it, huh, man?
That's it.
Real quickly before we go, because we still got enough time, Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey, remember, he was one of the top finalists for Coach of the Year. He got fired in Toronto after they got swept.
Excuse me, LeBronto, sir.
Oh, LeBron, yeah, LeBronto. You're right.
You know what? LeBron James you know what he did? LeBron James actually stole that Coach of the Year nomination.
Yeah.
LeBron James should be Coach of the Year for destroying the Toronto Raptors. Okay.
Oh wow, here we go. Brad Stevens got snubbed. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Oh wow.
A man with no talent on his team, with only the they're only playing with heart right now.
Oh wow.
And they're up 2-0 against LeBron James.
And let us also send out a prayer to Bill Russell, the legend. He was rushed to the hospital short of breath. He's 84 years old. Bill Russell's 84 years old, and one of the greats. So let us keep him in our prayers. But we understand that he's in stable condition.
He's in stable condition. He actually wrote on Twitter he's fine.
Okay.
Apparently he was just dehydrated.
All right.
But that's real scary.
That's
you don't
scary.
want one of the great ones just collapse like that.
You don't.
That's scary.
That's a little scary. All right, my friend Choco. We'll see what happens next week. All right.
Yes, absolutely.
There you go. It's time for our sports update. Also coming up in just a few minutes, it's Yaya.
Chicagoland Sports Radio Sports Update.
At 4:30, I'm Elijah Richardson with Chicagoland Sports Radio Update brought to you by the Illinois Media School. For more information on careers in broadcasting, go to beonair.com. The Cubs pounded the Reds 8-1 yesterday behind John Lester's tossing 6 innings of 2-hit ball. The Cubs and Reds are scheduled for a doubleheader today. Game 1 is final. The Reds won 5-4 and 11 on a Billy Hamilton walk-off walk. Game 2 is scheduled for 6-10. The White Sox were hammered again at home, this time at the hand of the Rangers 12-5. Jose Abreu was one of the few bright spots, finishing the day 2 for 4 with 2 runs driven in. The White Sox and Rangers tangle again tonight at 6:10 on the south side. The Eastern Conference Finals resume tonight for Game 3 in Cleveland at 7:30. Boston leads that series 2-0. The Western Conference Finals resume tomorrow night with that series tied at 1 between the Rockets and Warriors. Game 3 will be at the Oracle in Oakland. This update is also brought to you by the Chicago Dogs Baseball. Their home opener for their inaugural season will be May 25th when they take on the Kansas City T-Bones at 7:05. For tickets, visit thechicagodogs.com. I'm Elijah Richardson, and you're listening to Chicagoland Sports Radio. It's not just sports, it's a way of life.
Hey! Over here! What we gonna do with this guy?
Hey, Choco. Did you meet Yaya?
I did meet Yaya.
You did meet. Hey, Yaya, come on in as we stand up. Hey, come on up. Everybody say hello to Yaya. Hey, come on in, Yaya.
Over here is Yaya on the mic. Over here is Yaya on the mic.
Come on over here, Yaya. There you go. Have a little sit down over there. Are you good?
Yes.
There you go. Are you good? Okay. I want you to get comfortable. Are you good there?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey.
Make sure. Hey. So you got your mic there. That's your microphone. We made sure that that's your microphone over there. Ladies and gentlemen, from Chicago, it is the one and only Yaya.
It is. Yes, it is. He's right. It is the one.
What's
Thank
going
you
on?
for having me.
I'm glad that you're here.
I'm super excited. I don't know how to contain myself.
Well,
right
you've
now.
been doing a
I'm
great
like,
job. You've really been doing a good job at it. And let me just say this: you look wonderful today. I love that. That's a dress that you should have on in the when it's May. It's May 18th, right? Is it May 18th or is it May? It's May. It feels like May.
It feels like April 18th.
Yeah, it really does. But this is what you do. You get ready for when the weather breaks like this to be able to wear those beautiful colors.
Right.
And that's what it's supposed to be about.
Thank you.
Hey, did you catch the royal wedding?
I did.
Yeah, so-
I caught the royal wedding with newly Miss Duchess Meghan Markle.
Yeah, Meghan Markle. Did you think that she? How did you think she looked?
You know what? I thought she looked beautiful, right? Because I woke up out of my sleep watching it. Me and my social media manager, Danaya, she actually woke me up out of it. Woke me up out of my sleep. It was like, oh, the royal wedding's on, and it was right when the gospel choir was singing "Stand by Me."
They sung "Stand by Me," and it was amazing because watching a royal wedding, I think that was like a first.
That was the blackest royal wedding I've ever seen, and I've never been really interested in the royal wedding. And I don't mean to sound racist, but I could never relate to it.
Yeah.
But I woke up to it, and I was like, this is something that I see every Sunday. I like this.
Yeah.
And it was very regal and it was very sophisticated and she looked beautiful.
Yeah, she was beautiful.
And my only criticism, right, because I'm a bit of a troll, and my only criticism, right, that I would say is Dutch. I mean, he could have at least hit it with some hair gel.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? He had a little bit of a brawny, the bounty, you know what I'm saying? Like the redwood scruff thing going on. But you know what I'm saying? If that's what his bride likes, I like it too. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they're very free people. They're very liberal minded. And I thought that it was very
good
beautiful.
to see the queen there because she's
good. And
she's like 94, 95 years old.
With the mustard color suit.
Yeah.
And she had the purple feather coming out of the mustard hat.
Yeah.
That matched the purple suit.
Yeah.
And then she drove off in the Rolls Royce. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was absolutely beautiful.
I just tell you, if you hadn't really got a chance to experience
I look a little bit
that,
like Meghan Markle today. You know what I'm saying?
You got your Meghan on there. There you go.
Meghan.
Yeah, and we're in Chicago, and you got your Meghan. I love it. Let's talk about you a little bit. You've got a new single called Sugar High. It's available on iTunes. Am I correct? To talk about Sugar High, because, you know, how did this song come about?
Ooh, okay. So I made Sugar High about 2 years ago, and I'm a singer and songwriter, and it was just, you know what I'm saying? It's a love song, and it's about me being single, and it's about like the single-minded woman who is very in tune with herself, and she's very in tune with her like sensuality, and you know what I'm saying? It's like when she's courting a person, whether it's a young man or whether it's an older man, because some women my age like them older. But whether who she's courting is saying, you know what I'm saying, like, you feel a little bit low on energy. Let me be the person that boosts your spirituality. Let me be the person that boosts your energy. Let me be your sugar high. So that's where the concept of sugar high
Sugar
came
high. I'm with that. I'm with that already. They always tell me like, lay off the sugar, and the people say you're at that sugar again, Stone.
It's good in small doses.
And I'm drinking here. I'm not even gonna tell you.
And it smells hella good too.
Oh, it's hella good. It's hella good.
I'm a big coffee fan.
You are? I didn't know that. I have to get you.
Oh my goodness.
Get you one of these Starbucks cards I have.
Take
care. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Get you a caramel macchiato going.
Ooh, that's my favorite. The caramel macchiato.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. You see, I think I overdo mine a little bit because when I go in,
you got to get the grande, because if they give you the grande, they give you 2 shots.
They give you 2.
If you get a tall, you only get 1 shot. So you got to get grande.
I get the venti because I'm a big dude. I'm a big dude. So
here's the secret, because I used to be a barista at Starbucks.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Can I tell you what my order is real quick?
Yeah.
So when I go in, I do. Let me get a 7-pump upside down venti caramel macchiato with whole milk, extra caramel, and whip.
So when you say upside down,
so
they put your shot in first.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like the shock of the shot.
Yeah, because they put the shot in with a macchiato.
Yeah.
It's called macchiato, is Italian for mark.
Yeah.
So they mark it with your shot.
That's what they
milk
do.
in first, and then they put that shot in. You get it
one of my best parts is when y'all steam that milk.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you, when you steam the milk right.
That's the you gotta get it oversteamed.
You gotta get a.
That's the trick. You gotta get it oversteamed.
You can't get that in the stores. Only Starbucks got that kind of crap. You can't even buy that in the store.
Yes.
How do we get on coffee? I don't know. But we.
Because I love coffee.
Yeah, we see how this conversation. I wish we had more time. Some of your biggest influences, though, have been Kanye West. Wave to the guy there. He was the Kanye West and the Beatles. Talk about Kanye West. What's going on? So, how about now? Does he still influence you?
Yes.
He does.
So here's my thing.
What do you have to say about some of his controversial remarks here lately, though?
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that he, at this point, he might not say it publicly, which he might need to. But I feel like he's second guessing a lot of things that he's saying. I mean, he is Southside Chicago, so he
should be a little crazy.
So he's a little crazy, but he's also very real. And a lot of people aren't ready for as real as he is.
Really? We're not ready?
Maybe.
We're not ready.
I also think that, and you know what I'm saying, I don't know what the Kardashian family influence has on him.
They're a little,
They're very LA.
Come on.
They're not Chicago.
Come on.
They are
out
not
there.
Chicago.
Come on, look at his
And he
kids.
has
Look
a
at
lot
his
of
name, look at the name of his
influence.
kids. Come on. I mean, come on, think about it. Think about it now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like he's still trying to. I feel like he's still trying to come from a real place with all the influence that he has on him. But I mean, in all honesty, like I'ma always be like Team Kanye. But I do in real life, I do feel like he could benefit from some type of grieving counseling.
Okay.
From some type of psychotherapy, because
Come
it's
on.
a lot coming at him from in different directions that average people, right, don't got coming from us in any type of direction.
Yeah.
And I feel
maybe
like
it could be too. He just needs a hug. I mean, who's hugged him? I mean, is Kim really hugging him?
Nah,
I mean,
she
we don't
probably
know what she's doing to him.
kissing him with the cheek.
Who knows?
She probably going, not my makeup, baby.
You know, who knows what's happening? I think he needs
But
a hug.
He does need a hug,
yeah.
but I'm Team Kanye.
Team Kanye.
I will always be Team Kanye.
Yeah.
I'm praying that he will come around and say, you know what?
Yeah.
I was in a mental space and I wasn't really there.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, y'all.
So forgive me.
Forgive me.
And,
and I'm hoping that comes up, right? I'm one of those people that I'm not letting go of hope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that what he said was not messed up. Because what he said was eyebrow raising worthy.
Oh, wow. People ain't forget about it.
What
you know?
he said was eyebrow raising worthy. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that aside from that, what he's had said in the past has made so much sense. So that's why I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt now, because you know what I'm saying, we're all human and we all mess up and we all say some things in ways that we don't mean to say it. And I believe that I hope that this was one of those cases.
Okay, you know what? Who knows? And he may ask for our forgiveness one of these days. Let's get into you know what? We can do 2 or 3 hours here. Yeah. Let's play It's Cool. Now talk about It's Cool. This is a single here, and when you did this song, talk to us. What happened real quick about what kind of mood were you in?
Okay, so I wrote It's Cool years ago. I had moved to California. A little bit about me, a little bit about my background. I'm a cannabis enthusiast.
Okay.
And I moved out to California to become a grower because it's legal out there. I'm not saying
so
that.
So you were actually growing out there.
I was actually growing and harvesting out there. I'm not condoning it.
Do you actually still have your property where you're harvesting out there and growing?
No, it was my roommate's property.
Okay.
She still has it out there.
Yeah.
But then I moved back here to be with my family and to continue my school and my education. But I wrote It's Cool because I had a very serious boyfriend out there. And there was some things going on. There was some lies being told. You know, there was some, just relationship things that happen, or even not in an intimate relationship, right? When you're in a friendship relationship, just platonic, sometimes people aren't as honest with you as they should be.
Wow.
And it's like you get to a mental space where it's like, I'm tired of making myself upset about this. I'm tired of making myself mad about this. So you get to a point where you're like, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Do what you want to do. It's cool because I'm going to do what I want to do.
Let's hit that, D'Angelo.
It's cool. So this is
over here. Shorty can't go. This is It's Cool.
This is It's Cool.
Yeah. Over here on DStone Live.
Will you tell the truth? Don't play me like a fool. Either way, it's cool. You haven't lost your doggone mind. Treating me like this. 'Cause I'm hearing different things and now I'm getting pissed. I can't figure out just why you found it worth the risk. So I'm telling you goodbye, 'cause I can't handle it. Since you are the husband, I will gladly send you I've been so lucky. Will the test of loyalty So what you wanna do? Will you tell the truth? Oh, baby, like a fool. Either way, it's cool. I want you once, I warned you twice. The third time's not the charm. I packed it up, you're out the door. I've reset the alarm. Hey, I wanna get to it now. You already know where to go. Give me the keys to my car. Already lost the keys to my heart. You're telling me it's jealousy, 'cause you don't understand. It's obvious the things you do are pushing me away. Yeah, I can't even see it. Where do we go from here? So what you wanna do? Will you tell the truth? I'm playing with a fool. Oh, either way it's cool. So what you wanna do? Yeah, will you tell the truth? Yeah, play me like a fool. Either way it's cool. Yeah, I thought you were into this. Sorry, but I feel if you wanna take it there, I know where you can put your tools in. What would you wanna do? This you do it. Go to hell, you might as well. Let up your phone to take into this. Sorry, but I feel if you wanna take it there, find out. You can kiss my ass. Oh, what would you wanna do? This you do it. Go to hell, you might as well. Tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, tell the truth. Oh, baby, I'm the fool. Either way, it's cool.
Over here is Yaya. Here's her other single right here. It's called Sugar High. This is the song that we was talking about. That's Sugar High on DStone Live.
Don't let this moment pass on by. Let me be your sugar high. The night won't last much longer. I know you see me there, undressing me with your stare. This ain't no time to be shy. I know you feel it, and so do I. You've been looking for something sweet. The search is over, honey, you found me. Treat yourself to a little XYZ. Come taste me, I'm candy. Don't let this moment pass on by. Let me be your sugar high. I won't last much longer. I'm smiling in your direction, giving you an open invitation. Fortune favors the bold, I've heard. So come here, baby, dessert, dessert. You've been looking for something sweet. The search is over, honey, you found me. Treat yourself to a little XYZ. Come taste me on candy. Baby, your sugar. Don't let this moment pass on by. Baby, your sugar. I won't last much longer.
Come on, sing it.
I want you to come and kiss me, taste my lips and touch my body. I've been waiting for far too long. Deny this pleasure would be so wrong. Sugar high. Hey, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I need that. I need that. Y'all give it up.
Thank you.
I need that sugar high.
Thank you.
Man, can I say something?
Y'all got me smiling.
Let me just say this. You know you can sing, right? I'm
Little
just
bit.
saying you can sing.
A little bit.
I need.
Okay.
No, you can sing a lot. I mean, I'm saying you can really sing. You was hitting notes in here that people wish to hit.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? And you know, let me just go ahead and say this. You know how some people are singers? You're not a singer, you are a singer.
Ooh!
You a singer, dude. You sang. You a that's what you just did. You a singer.
I need that. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm blown away by that.
I completely appreciate it.
And I know I wish we had more time. I do want you to come back. I just want you to know that we're playing your music.
Anytime.
And let me just say this. You opened for people like Too Short, Sly and the Family Stone. What was it like real quickly opening for Too Short?
Holy crap. Okay. So this is a crazy story, right?
Uh-huh.
So I moved to California. I moved to the Bay Area. I moved to Redwood City, and specifically, and it's right outside of Palo Alto, which is like also known as like Silicon Valley.
Mm-hmm. It's nice out there.
It's
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's also like it's like like the Facebook and Google geeks are to the Twitter geeks. So it's like it's a little bit of like it's pop.
Yeah.
It's popping. It's a small town, but it's popping.
Popping.
So like whenever people come through, there's always this one or two rap groups that they ask to open up.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens that when I moved out there, I met those individuals, and they were like, "Hey, there's no females out here that are singing. We need an R&B act to kind of like just break up. You know, it's rap group after rap group after rap group. Do you want to open up for Too Short?" And I was like, "Oh my God!" I was only out there for 2 weeks. I didn't even unpack all my stuff yet, and I was opening up for Too Short, and they was like, "Do you want to open up for Too Short?" I'm like, "Yes!" So I ended up opening up at Too Short in downtown Redwood City at Club Mayan, and that was crazy. That was right when he released Butter with Soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was
It was dope.
so dope.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That was so dope.
And if you've never been and I know you had some good times out there in LA.
Yeah,
and
yeah. It's actually closer to it's in the Bay Area.
It's in the
so
Bay
like
Area.
the
Bay Area is totally different. It's another monster.
Super different.
Yeah.
Just as beautiful. Yeah, just it's so eye-opening.
So let's talk about your following on social media. How can people follow you and tune in to what you're doing so they can say, you know what, I want to keep up with her because we're going to keep up with you. And this is not your last time here.
I hope.
I would love for you to come back on to talk about other things that we kind of talked about. And, maybe from time to time, just, hey, Stone, come on. And then we just do the show, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right. So, real quickly, how can we follow you?
So if you guys want to get in touch with me, I'm mostly more of an Instagram person, but Instagram and Snapchat at Yaya for the win, and we spell Yaya YAYAH for the win.
For the win.
For the win. And then I'm on Facebook, Alicia Yaya Townsend. You spell Alicia just like you spell Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Yaya Townsend.
I think we're following each other now.
We are.
Yeah, we are following each other. Keep up. I'm excited about that. And I also know that you're an avid wine drinker like myself.
I love wine.
yeah,
I
we
love
like-
wine. I
yeah.
used to be how I came about is
Yeah.
I used to work for the Lyric Opera, and I used to be one of the servers. And Cardinal Bernardine, when he was
The late Bernadette.
the late Bernardine, when he was like up and running around in his spare time, he would come to the Lyric Opera.
Is that right?
And that was how he would spend his time. And I would serve him sherry. So that was his thing. So I had to go through a whole like wine tasting thing. So like I'm a bit of a wine connoisseur.
Great.
So
Well, maybe you
love
can
to taste
educate me a
wine,
little
and
bit because
absolutely.
sometimes I do all the wrong things. I'm going out and they say
It's a pairing thing. You have to know what meat or what food to pair your wine with.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it does make a difference because it's a taste.
Yes.
It's a certain kind of taste.
So the heavier the meat, the heavier the wine.
Uh-huh.
So if you're gonna have like a steak or something, you want like a Merlot, right?
Merlot, yeah.
Or anything red. Or if you're gonna have like a chicken or a seafood, anything white.
Mm-hmm.
Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio, anything, and that's the easiest way to remember it. So like steak, red meat, or pork, red.
Okay, I gotta remember
white,
that.
chicken, fish.
Yeah. White
wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's somebody. You know what? Is it just me, or because red seems like it has a different effect on me than regular?
Absolutely. With me, I get drunker off red wine faster, which is why I prefer it.
Yeah. I hear you. Uh-huh. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we gotta have you back. It was really a pleasure.
Thank you
being
so
here.
much.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here. Y'all give it up one more time for Yaya! It's DStone Live. Hey, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll talk back with you again next week right here at 530 South State Street on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. Over here. Over here. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. That was dynamite.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV